Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are unpacking Matomo. This is a privacy-first web analytics platform that is directly challenging big tech's standard free model. We're going to explore what it actually means to own your data and why the tools you've been using might just carry a hidden cost you weren't even aware of. Let's get right into it. So let's start with a really crucial question. Do you actually know where your website visitor data ends up when you plug in dominant, seemingly free tools like Google Analytics? Because honestly, it's a question businesses are suddenly being forced to answer. And the reality of that data flow, it's causing a major shift in the industry right now. Section 1. The Analytics Privacy Problem, or why free has a hidden price. For small and medium-sized enterprises today, there's this massive constant tension, right? You absolutely need deep business analytics, but you also have to navigate strict, headache-inducing privacy laws like GDPR. It's tough. On one side, you have the standard model. You know, those free tools that just funnel your visitor data straight into this massive, opaque advertising ecosystem. And by the way, that is exactly why you're forced to plaster those annoying cookie consent banners all over your site. But then, on the other side, you have Matomo's approach. This is all about complete data ownership and, get this, the potential for entirely cookie-free tracking where it's legally permissible. And really, it all comes down to data ownership. Literally keeping every piece of visitor analytics entirely within your own infrastructure, never flowing out to some third party. Now, this isn't just a neat little feature. It is a core operational differentiator. And it's exactly why we're seeing governments, universities, and totally privacy-conscious businesses all over the world making the switch. They are simply taking back their independence from big tech. Section 2. Enter Matomo, the open source hero. So, originally known as Piwik, Matomo is an open-source platform that has actually been quietly evolving since way back in 2007. They give you options, too. There's a free self-hosted version or an official Matomo cloud-hosted tier, just depending on your team's technical chops. And let me tell you, they pack a comprehensive tracking arsenal that goes absolutely toe-to-toe with Google Analytics' foundational features. We're talking the works. Page views, session duration, bounce rate, traffic source attribution, goal and funnel tracking, A/B testing for page variations, and even custom dashboards for specific team roles. So, long story short, you aren't sacrificing those core metrics you rely on every day to run your business. But to be completely objective here, it really helps to understand how this thing works under the hood. It's highly modular. So while all those core tracking elements are built in right out of the box, some of the highly visual tools like heat maps, session recordings, or complex e-commerce tracking for platforms like WooCommerce, those are added via official plugins. Think of it kind of like building your perfect analytics dashboard a la carte. It keeps the whole system lightning fast and tailored exactly to what you actually need, without any of that unnecessary bloat. Moving on to Section 3, Features and Limitations, the Objective Battlefield. Let's look at how this actually plays out in the real world. Get this, a European professional services firm recently managed to completely drop their cookie consent banner for basic analytics. Just gone. By moving to Matomo, they kept their deep visitor insights entirely under their data protection officer's control. I mean, that is a massive, tangible win. You get to drastically simplify the user experience for your visitors by getting rid of that immediate, annoying pop-up hurdle, but you are still maintaining total legal compliance and data visibility. Talk about a win-win. But hey, we have to look at the whole picture here. Self-hosting isn't magic. It does require your own server space, specifically PHP and MySQL databases, which is just the foundational software that runs the platform. And that means your server costs are going to scale up as your website traffic grows. Also, it lacks Google Analytics 4's native machine learning predictions. Plus, there is a moderate learning curve if you're, deeply accustomed to Google's interface. And remember those premium plugins we mentioned earlier? Well, some of those can carry additional costs depending on your setup. So it's definitely something to keep in mind. All right, Section 4, the cost comparison, and prepare yourself for some sticker shock. Because this is where the David versus Goliath contrast gets truly staggering. $150,000. If your business grows and you end up exceeding the free tier limits on Google Analytics, upgrading to their enterprise tier, Google Analytics 360, can cost well over $150,000 annually. I mean, wow. That is a jaw-dropping operational expense just to look at your own website traffic data. Now, compare that astronomical figure directly to this, $30 to $80. That's it. Self-hosting Matomo on a properly sized server typically costs just $30 to $80 a month, and that is completely regardless of your traffic volume. You aren't being slapped with some artificial enterprise premium just because your website became highly successful and attracted a massive audience. Pretty incredible difference, right? Section 5, Making the Migration, Your Transition Playbook. So if the promise of escaping cookie banners and those massive enterprise fees caught your attention, here is your playbook. Most businesses actually complete this transition in just 2 to 4 weeks. It's pretty straightforward. You'll install the tracking code across your site, configure your regional privacy settings, and then use their official tools to seamlessly import your historical Google Analytics data. That way, you don't lose any of your year-over-year reporting. Oh, and here's a par tip for you. Run both platforms in parallel for a few weeks. It's just a great way to validate your data accuracy before fully pulling the plug on your old setup.
But listen up, because here is an absolutely crucial point, and a really common migration trap that people fall into. Your goal in conversion tracking? Yeah, that will not import automatically. You absolutely must take the time to manually rebuild your conversion goals right there in Matomo's configuration. Honestly, if you skip this step, you're going to lose sight of the exact metrics that actually drive your revenue, your lead generation, and your overall business results. So please, take the time to get this specific step right.
And finally, Section 6, the verdict. Is data ownership actually worth it? To summarize all of this, our source material highlights something really powerful, a genuine, uncompromising commitment to visitor data ownership and privacy. And when you step back and look at functionality per dollar, plus that long-term scalability, Matomo is just the clear winner for businesses that truly hold privacy as a core operational value. If protecting your clients' data is a real part of your brand identity, this platform actually delivers on that promise, and you don't have to sacrifice the analytical depth you need to run your business. So I'm going to leave you with this final thought to consider. Is true data ownership worth a 2 to 4 week migration effort for your team? Think about it. Is the convenience of free big tech analytics really worth giving up your visitors' privacy? Or is it finally time for your business to take ownership? Seriously, give it some thought. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and I'll catch you in the next one.